Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Bella here from Earth Angel Restorative Therapy and Healing. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for everybody that has viewed my videos, that have taken the time to comment and engage with them. Thank you so much to the subscribers and the new subscribers that I have. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. I normally shy away from these kinds of readings. So as you can tell, I'm going to be doing a twin flame reading. And I kind of, not that I shy away from it, but I prefer not to just target the twin flame community for a few reasons, but I guess the two biggest reasons is that one, there are so many twin flame readers out there that are really skilled, that are really developed, that can offer such beautiful insight and help. So I already feel like there are so many great readers out there, and I watch some of them as well. And the other part, and this is probably the one that drives me the most, is the fact that I don't like to exclude anybody. So I prefer doing the general readings versus the twin flame readings, just so that nobody feels out of place or, like they're not as deserving. So that's kind of why. But I don't know, for some reason, and I'll take it as a sign, but for some reason I was really curious to look at the twin flame energies for the month of June 2018. Like I said, normally I don't look at that kind of stuff. I just kind of let things be. That's kind of where I'm at in my journey. I'm just like, let me just let it be. Like I don't, if ever I think about my twin flame, I just send them lots of love and I just kind of like let it be. So yeah, when I felt the call, the curiosity to look at the energies, I'm like, that's interesting. And so yeah, there we go. That's why I'm here. And I'm not sure if you guys needed all of that information or if you guys cared, but there I shared. I'm going to do the masculine and the feminine energies, just quick and easy, nothing too heavy, nothing too dense, just to see where we're going. What are we looking at for the month of June? And so I'm going to be using the regular traditional tarot, Rider-Waite, and then the Soul Journeys deck. And then for the feminine and the masculine, I'm going to be pulling out one of the Angel Answer deck. Okay. So before we start, I just want to clear the space. I normally do this before readings, and it kind of takes me a long time. Not extremely long time, but it takes me a little bit to get into the zone and to clear out all the energies. I've lit my Palo Santo. And I'm just asking that God and Jesus and all the angels and my spiritual team of helpers clears out all the energy, all the bad juju from these decks, so that I can give very clear messages tonight. I'm asking all my archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Ariel, Metatron, to come around me, clear me. I'm asking my old grounding cord to be cut by Michael and to build a new one. Okay, so I'm asking all my spiritual team of helpers to help me at this point. Give a clear energy reading. This is for Twin Flames 2018. What kind of energies are we looking at what kind of energies are we looking at? And who do I want to look at first? I feel like since the feminines are the leaders, if you will, let's look at the feminine first. I want to do 4 cards. So 4 cards for the Divine Feminine Collective for June 2018. One. Okay, I need 1 soul journey card, please. One soul journey card, please, for the Divine Feminine, the Collective Feminine, for the month of June 2018. Boom! Courage. I like the purple energy that I'm picking up from the courage. So I'll take a look at that in a little bit. So I'm sorry if you guys hear any noises upstairs. For those of you that watch any of my previous videos, you guys should already know as soon as I hit the record button, just some weird noises, like my house comes alive. Everybody wants to talk and yell and scream. So I apologize ahead of time for any noises you may hear. In the background, I tried to put, who is this? Soothing Relaxation. That's their YouTube channel. So if you hear any music in the background, like, I'm not trying to copyright, play anybody. It's just, I thought to put some music in the background so that you don't hear my crazy mom cussing on the phone. Okay. Divine Feminine, what do we have for you? First card is the High Priestess, Major Arcana card, High Priestess. So this card, intuition, learning, getting in tune with your higher self, learning things that were taught in secret mystery schools. I'm like obsessed with that right now, secret mystery schools. But all these things from spirituality that we were banned from learning before. Learning that things aren't black or white, things aren't yay or nay, like, I'm gonna find my truth and nobody's gonna stop me right now. Like, I'm looking within to find my truths. I'm building my intuition. I'm building my relationship with source, whatever you want to call it. So getting more in touch with the higher power, God, Jesus, whatever you want to call it. Distancing yourself away from the status quo, from the normal, all right, I'm probably going to pull out one more clarifier. But to clarify that, you have the Queen of Wands. So, this can be about business, actually. Like, a lot of you are, whether you're worried about your career, whether you're worried about, it's so funny because I did a video before earlier and I was mentioning my finances. And so it's kind of cool that this is kind of, it's showing up for the collective. So divine feminines, I feel y'all. I really do. I'm right there with you. What I'm getting from this card is like, one, the sunflowers tell me spirituality. So boom, you have a spiritual card. Clarifying that is another spiritual card. So there's just spirituality, you getting into alignment, you getting to know your truths, looking to the future, looking to using your intuition, using your connection with your higher power to move you forward. And I don't know why I'm drawn to the black cat. You know, like growing up, they say like black cats are like bad luck. Is that, did you guys hear that too? Black cats are like bad luck. Anyway, so divine feminine, you're like getting in contact, you're getting into alignment, you're building that relationship with your higher power, your higher self, you're building that intuition, you're building your being able to receive divine guidance and learning the truth of you, your power, your purpose, your destiny, your soul's plan, your lessons that you came here to learn, and using that to move you forward. And for some, this can be also, in addition to like your soul's purpose and all that stuff, this can definitely be like, you need to learn more about manifesting. You need to learn more about your intuition so that you can start your own career assisting others. Like for some of you, you still need to learn more about the intuitive, spirituality aspect of it in order for you to go forward with your own entrepreneurship adventures. And so once you do that, then I feel like this is definitely career related. Like, and it's just so funny because I was just talking about my finances, not too much in depth, but it's kind of like, so you see this here, these two cards, and they're two females that are alone on their throne, being the queens that they are, basking in the moment, not needing anybody else, just focusing on themselves. And this woman is she's looking to the right. And I don't know if you guys can see it, you know, with the camera, but like she's looking towards these 8 of Wands, like this movement forward. So I feel like once that connection there is built and developed within the divine feminine, that is going to make a lot of things move in the right direction. Primarily I'm getting for those businesses or the career move that you want to make. Let me pull out one clarifier for that card. So what's going to be moving? For some of you, you can be moving physically, like moving locations. But for a lot of you, I feel that it's going to make you move forward quicker financially, career-wise. So clarifying the 8 of Wands, we have the 7 of Swords. So, let me take a... The Seven of Swords to me is kind of like this young energy. To me, it's like escapism. Like, swords are mentality, and swords are all about thoughts and ideas and conversations and debates. And this person is like trying to take most of the swords. And I feel like, I mean, it's in broad daylight. So like, one, bro, you have balls to be doing that in broad daylight. Like, it's almost like you're trying to mock these people. So you have movement, and then you have like trying to run away. So what is it you're trying to run away from? Let's pull another clarifier card. What is it that you are trying to move away from, Divine Feminine? To me, it almost feels like once you develop this relationship with your higher self, you become more connected spiritually. Your intuitive hits start coming. You're going to be able to move away from, you know, the ego mentality, trying to just escape. Like, you know how they say, like, a lot of our problems come from not dealing with things properly, but you're trying to escape and you're trying to numb. And so I feel like that's what this is saying. Like, that connection with yourself, that connection between you as the queen and the high priestess, it's going to be able to help you move away from ego. It's going to be able to move away from ego, from, I mean, a lot of you are still kind of facing addictions. A lot of you are still facing attachments. A lot of you are still facing trust issues, faith issues. And I feel like once you develop that relationship within yourself, that'll get you like a direct line access to spirit, to Jesus, to God, to yourself, your higher self. Your subconscious is where you really need to be. You're going to be able to trump this ego mentality. And then clarifying that, I have the Three of Wands. So there's a lot of wands energies, like creativity, spiritual stuff. Like, this is all very spiritual in nature. And I feel like this is saying, like, what you put out, you're going to receive. What you reap, what you sow, you reap. So is it in this ego that you're trying to be, that you're trying to keep yourself? Because, I mean, the ego is just very, I mean, this is a very egotistical card. Like, this man, like, no fucks given, and I'm sorry for my language, but like, no fucks given. He's like trying to steal these swords, doesn't give a damn about who's seeing him. So if you don't move away from this ego mentality, that's what you're going to sow. And that's if you're still not facing these attachments, these fears, these escapism behaviors, you're not ever going to achieve union with yourself, first and foremost. And that'll also block you from your twin flame situation. So what you reap, you sow. Focus on prioritizing, going within, clearing yourself. And I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I get that. But the cards say it very clearly, like, now's the time to prioritize yourself. Now is the time to fill your own cup with your own love. Because if you don't have your own cup full of love, what can you offer other people? And if you don't move away from this ego mentality, this escapism, this victimization of yourself, this attachment to numbing hurts and ignoring trauma, if you don't take a second to deal with that, that's exactly what's going to come forward, is more of that. And it's not going to do you any good. It's going to keep you out of alignment and therefore out of union. And so the next card that we have is the 10 of Wands, more Wands. And so this to me definitely feels like it's a very big burden, you know, that goes without saying. You not even being able to see where you're going because you have so much stuff that you haven't let go of. So this to me is like, you know, mama did this to me. That's one wand, and that's one trauma I'm dealing with. John Doe did that to me, which I'm still not over when we dated. My relationship with my best friend, Becky, ended terribly, and I'm still carrying that around. Look at yourself and look at what you're still holding on to. Get energy work done, y'all. That's serious. Because look at how much people are carrying around, and they're still not even aware of what they're carrying around. And it's so funny, we've got two queens now. So your intuition is dependent on letting go of all this stuff and releasing that. Did I say that correctly? I can't remember how I worded it, but your intuition, developing that relationship with your subconscious, with your higher soul, who contains all the knowledge of your soul since its inception, you need to connect with that. What's delaying that is all of these burdens that you have that are, now these can also be physical, like tangible burdens, you know, like job and bills and, you know, stresses in the 3D life, of course. But what I'm sensing is, for the most part, this is like energetic burdens that we're not letting go of. And this can definitely be the twin flame situation. You know, I've had to deal with this and that, and I'm not over it. It's stalling you from connecting with yourself, though, from looking at things from a higher perspective. It's stalling your relationship with your subconscious, and again, stalling your union. And then focus on this right here, baby. Focus on this. The 9 of Pentacles, this woman, one, is alone. She worked hard for her money. Again, she's all alone. There's a snail here, which tells me it's going to take time. So don't be impatient. So for those of you that are looking to start your own business or to move up the ladder, know that that's what's in store for you. That's what's in store for you. And you should practice visualizing what it is that you want. Just get a clarifier for that. And I feel like I want to say, like, once you get there where you have this streams of income that you want, that you've learned how to manifest these things, like, I'm drawn to the number 9. So like that's going to be close to the end of the cycle of separation, I feel like. One clarifier card, please. One clarifier card, please. One clarifier card, please, for the 9 of Pentacles. So focus. If you know that you're a twin flame and you're here to open up your own business, or you have some grand idea about a business, listen, get to working. What's that business plan looking like? Have you established it? Love this. So I feel like once you get there, once you get here, that's what's going to draw this in. This 10 of Cups, this bliss, this reunion that you are looking for, that we're all looking for, right? Let the universe take care of your twin and how it'll happen. Focus on, like I said, for those that are thinking of a new business idea or you know, opening up their new business, focus on that. Let's get your money going. Because with the 9 then comes the 10, the completion. And so you know you can't have one without the other. So this comes first. What are you here to do? What are you here to do? What's your purpose? And if you haven't figured that out, that's what you need to start working on. What are you here to do? How are you here to change the world? How are you here to help humanity? And let's go. Let's start moving. Like I kind of sense like a sense of an urgency with this card. Although you do need to have patience with yourself because it's not going to happen overnight. However, if you haven't even taken the time to sit with yourself and ask yourself, what am I really here to do? What do I like doing? What's my purpose? How can I help people? Then that's what you need to start on ASAP. And then, of course, your soul journey card is courage. I find the inner courage to face fear with confidence. So, I mean, clearly, a lot of us as feminines are scared. I totally relate. I can totally understand where you're coming from. Fear of, I mean, some people are fearful that they're not worthy of success, that they aren't capable of achieving success, they're not deserving of it. They don't have the smarts, they don't have the resources, they don't have the help. Let all of your fears go and step outside of your comfort zone. I just said that in my last video, my twin flame vlog. That I've been doing that a lot lately. It's about knowing that you're scared, but still deciding to do it and push yourself regardless. And that's where I find change really happens. Growth really happens. So that was lovely for the feminines. Okay, let's look at the masculines. Okay, looking for 4 cards for the masculine, please. 4 cards for the masculine. Oh, oopsie. All these cards fell. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So many cards fell out at once, so I'm not going to take them. All right, I'm looking for 4 cards for the Divine Masculine, for the general energy, for the collective Divine Masculine, for the month of June 2018. Archangels, please give me 4 cards. Four cards. This is why also sometimes people have their cards like shuffled and dealt already, because it does take a little bit of time. 4 cards, please. 4 cards. Okay, we have 1. Interesting. Okay, and let me just get 1 soul journey card. One soul journey card, please, for the Divine Masculine collective energy, please. June 2018. Here we go. I just heard the phone ring, so if you hear my mom and her loud ass gossip, I'm sorry. Oh man, I can only laugh. Okay, 1 card, please. I'm just gonna break it. Balance. Kind of to match the purple courage card. Okay. So, masculines. We have, the first card that we have is a major arcana card, Wheel of Fortune. And for me, I'm feeling like there's movement forward in their lives mentally. There's movement forward in the sense that a lot of things are becoming clearer to them in regards to themselves. And I almost want to say it's mirroring the feminine. So as she becomes more in tune with herself, he's also tuning into himself. And I'm drawn to like these animals here that have like these books open. So for some, I feel like they're journaling a lot, and that's how they're getting in touch with themselves and their higher selves. I also feel like there's a lot of clarity that's being brought forth through wisdom. Like they're acquiring a lot of knowledge, maybe through journaling with themselves, kind of like figuring out where their emotions are. I'm drawn to this sword here, so getting really clear about themselves, their relationship with their twin. For some, I want to say like overcoming the negative attachments that they've had before, because they didn't want to face certain things. So it's kind of like, if you can see, like the wheel is kind of like it's almost like a cartoon, you know, where if like, you know, the devil looking thing is like on the floor and you have like this big wheel that kind of rolls on top of it. And that's how I kind of feel like this is, like the wheel is turning and it's kind of squashing all of his, you know, negative, like the devil energies, all the addictions and stuff like that. He's becoming very clear about what it is that he wants, about what it is that he feels, and where you stand and where he stands with you, feminines. Get a clarifier for that. So it's movement forward. It's, you know, he's on the right path. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing and learning what he's supposed to be learning. And fate comes into play. And it's definitely to do with some revelation about a new business venture, a new opportunity with money. This can be a relationship, a very long-lasting relationship. It can be like a business partnership. But I feel like money's on his mind right now, especially with the next two cards. So he's moving forward. He's getting clear about what it is that he wants to do. He's getting clear about his finances and how he wants to get himself forward financially. There's something new that's being presented to the masculine. So a new job opportunity, maybe his own job opportunity, maybe a partnership, a mentorship that's being offered to him. It can be dealing about money, or it just can be like that tangible mentor friendship that walks into his life and helps him see things clearer, you know, and helps him move forward and helps him move past all of his addictions and negative attachments to, you know, his karmic or just sex, drugs, money, that kind of stuff. And so next we have the Star, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So more money, more job related stuff. But here you have the Star card, and it's a sign of hope and inspiration and positivity and wishes that he wants, that he's like wishing upon a star and kind of, I feel like, giddy with joy, and kind of tending to that wish, that vision, and going forward with that. So for some, I mean, they are buckling down and are saying, this is my purpose. Some of them are figuring that out and trying to figure out how to do that. And then you have hard work, working at it. So for those that have figured out what they want to do, they're hard at work figuring that out. Figuring out how to get their finances in the right order, how to move forward, working with this partnership, if that's what that means. But really being positive, being clear. I like this energy. I like this feeling that I'm getting from the cards, that they're very just clear and they want to move forward. So this card came out, and the next card that we have is the Queen of Swords. So I'm sensing, again, more clarity. More clarity about, I want to say, the feminine. And the feminine is here doing her own thing. And I feel like he's beginning to realize, like, wow, some of the things that she's told me before, are true. Like, I can't even just escape. I can't escape. She was pointing me in the way of the truth, and I was being an asshole, and I wasn't even listening because I was knee deep in my addictions or my escapism behaviors. And she's the way, and she was trying to point me forward because she has a lot clearer mind than I did back then, and I wasn't even trying to have it. And I lost her, and now, I'm gone. But also, now we're separated. But for some, I feel like the reason that they came to this understanding is because they had to go through things by themselves. So for some, I'm sensing that the divine feminine masculines who for some reason or another were in complete, like, no kind of connection or communication with their feminines, they've had to learn how to, I want to say, give themselves what they need, what they felt they needed from other people. So, like, if they entered relationships to fill a void, they've learned or are learning how to do that for themselves, because they've realized, like, not everything is as it seems. I was so blinded before, like, I did not see things correctly. And so this journey alone that they've had to go through, trying to fill this void, they've had to come to terms with a lot of realizations, a lot of truths, a lot of things that they thought were real that weren't real. And a big one is, wow, no matter how much craziness, no matter how many storms were there, the only thing good and true that I know is my feminine. And she was able to stay clear no matter how much craziness was there. And she was trying to point me in that way. But I didn't know my truth then. But now I do. And then the last card that we have is the Three of Hearts. Three of Swords. I don't like this card. I really don't. But I just sense an overwhelming sensation of sadness because he realizes, like, I messed up. Like, this was the only truth that I had in my life, and I let her go because I wasn't willing to see I wasn't willing to hear her out. I wasn't willing to just see and accept what she was saying to me. And now I've done good things away from her, such as trying to fill up my own void, learning so many things that I've needed to learn, but now I'm not with her, and, like, it's just, my heart feels very, very, very dark and heavy because I'm not with my feminine. So I need one clarifier, please, for this Three of Swords. So to clarify, the I was about to say it again, y'all, Three of Swords, not Three of Hearts. is the Sun card. Is the Sun card. I get two things from this. I get that, one, as the Divine Feminine tunes into herself and heals her inner child, that's going to pave the way for the Divine Masculine to heal his inner child. Another thing that I'm feeling is that the Divine Feminine is going to he knows, how do I say this? I have so many words that I want to say and I just don't know how to communicate properly. He realizes that the Divine Feminine is the light. He realizes that she was the way. I mean, and not that she needs to heal him per se, but he knows now that being around her, being in her presence, fills his heart up with that light from God, from Jesus, that love, that unconditional love. So he's realizing that. The other thing that I'm getting also, I just had it too, damn. There were so many things coming at once. Is that once he learns, whether that be once he's in union with the feminine or not, once he learns how to overcome this by looking at the traumas, by reviewing, any behaviors or anything like that he's doing that's not necessarily serving him, he's going to be able to go out into the world and teach others and help others on their paths through what he's learned. So I feel like for some, they are going to be great counselors, great teachers, great healers. But obviously, you need to go through things in order for you to learn, how to do it, how to get through it, how to overcome it, how to teach others. So I got all of those meanings. So I didn't like ending on this card, but I do really like ending on this card. There's just, I love this. I feel so much warmth with this card, so much. And being around her, he feels like there's a light that's shut out from his life. It's so funny because I was just saying this in my Twin Flame video, my personal vlog. If y'all haven't checked that out, please go check it out. But that's what I feel like he's realizing. I feel like the world is a very dark place, and the only sense of light that I had was my feminine. And I'm not okay. I'm not going to be okay until I'm around her, And of course, I'm speaking energetically. Sexes can be interchangeable, so I don't mean to offend anybody. But yeah, I get a really good feeling with that Sun card. Okay, and then his soul journey card is balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so with no judgment. So really learning for guys, or the masculine energies, they're more about go, 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 let me act, let me do. But learning how to balance and exercise, if that's even the right word, both the yin and the yang, both the receiving and the doing, both the emotional aspect with the tangible work hard. This is what he needs to balance. But I strongly feel that they are more in balance than they were, because I feel like before they weren't even trying to look at their heart space and seeing what's in there. They were just very action oriented and, stuff like that. But now I feel like they're more in balance with themselves. So that's really awesome. I knew that there was a reason why I was curious and I was called to do this reading. It's really positive and I'm really excited. Okay, angels. I need one card for the feminine, please. One card for the feminine, please. One card for the divine feminine. One card for the divine feminine. Feminines, you get be assertive. Be assertive. Step outside of your comfort zone. That's the only way that you're going to get to where you need to get to. Don't be shy. Believe in yourself. Let go of all your fears and all your doubts. Because if you're not assertive when you need to be, you're never going to get to where you want to be. Be assertive. Know that you have the power of all the angels and God and Jesus and all the universe backing you up. So believe in yourself and your divine power and your divine feminine power to get you where you need to get to. And then for the divine masculine, please. Divine masculine. Can we get a card for the divine? Yes, we can. We got womp, womp, womp. Not the right time. Not the right time. What can we possibly be telling the masculine it's not the right time for? And I just heard movement forward. With what? I'm sensing that this is how they feel. It's not the right time. I need to work on me a little bit more. And once I'm able to completely harmonize and balance and get my money up, get my money right, that's when I am able to, or that's when I can move forward. A lot of them I'm sensing don't even know how to move forward. Yeah. Not the right time. So if there are any masculines watching this that had a question in mind, here's your answer. But for the vast majority, I feel like a lot of them just feel like it's not the right time right now. Like I'm focused on me right now and I need to be the best version of me in order to move forward. And I don't feel like I'm the best version of me yet. I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's near, very near. But I don't feel like it's my time right now. Right now, I'm still working on this, like working towards reaching what I want to reach, and of course, healing, fixing, or filling up that void that only I can fill, and not depending on anybody else. I'm focused on finding all the answers, the truths that I seek that, society doesn't teach you. So, and then when I do all of that, that's when I can move forward. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that reading. I did, honestly. I'm wishing you so much love and blessings on your journey, because it is a hard journey. Life in general is just all about growth and learning and lessons, and yeah, a lot of them can be really hard. So know that I'm here for you guys. Comment below, let me know your feedback. If you want more of these videos, like I said, I don't know if I will though, but let me know if you do want more of them. That's something that I can definitely add to the list. If you haven't already seen, I've been trying to add a lot more different kind of content to my channel. So let me know your thoughts on that. And I hope that you guys have an awesome month of June June 2018. I'll check in next week. I may even do another weekly video just for the general like a general collective reading, you know, tomorrow. Not sure yet, but I'll be in touch. You guys will see me soon. So again, sending you guys much love, much blessings your way. All right, guys, take care. Bye.